Hey, Fresh Fire family, it's Scott with another word of encouragement just for you. How many remember the story of the three little pigs? Well, I know you probably remember it from your childhood, but just in case, let me recap. There were three little pigs that built their houses. One out of straw, the other out of sticks, and the third out of bricks. Well, along came a big bad wolf that was hungry and wanted inside their house, and they wouldn't let them in. And so he says, I'm going to huff and puff and I'm going to blow your house down. Well, guess which two houses fell apart? Obviously, the sticks and the straw house fell apart, but the brick house remained because it was built correctly. If you look at the pictures that are behind me on the wall, they kind of look like they're tilted, but really it's just because of the angle of the camera. However, if the foundation of my house was not built correctly, the house would over time begin to fall apart and things would begin to tilt and be off balance. We have to make sure in this season that we are building our houses on the correct foundation. We know the story in Matthew 7 about the wise and the foolish man. The wise man built his house on the rock, and the foolish man built his house on the sand. Well, when the waves and winds came, the foolish man's house fell apart. The sand shifted and the house washed away. But the wise man who built his house on the rock, his house remained and stood still, just like in the story of the three little pigs. And going back to that story, if you think about it, the big bad wolf was very similar to Satan and how he tries to come to discourage us and tries to find our weakness. But if we are building on the solid rock, the firm foundation of Jesus Christ, our house, our structure will not fall apart. So that is a sure word that we can depend on. And I want to just say to you, like the old song says, on Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. And so we have to, in this season right now, when things are uncertain and there are all sorts of rumors and things that are flying around about, what the government's going to do or the economic crisis that's happening or the sickness, we've got to build on that solid rock because it is a sure word. We can guarantee when the foundation is built on Jesus Christ that the house will remain still. God bless you guys. We love you and we're praying for you in Jesus' name.